Hello, everyone, kindergartners and first graders and friends from Seattle Public Schools. We're happy to be here with you again this week. I think you might remember I'm Miss Day and I'm Sam. And this week we get to spend 3 days with you and we're going to do some really fun things. We're going to read some stories you might be familiar with. The Most Magnificent Thing. And later in the week, we're also going to read Not a Box. We're going to play some games. Yeah, one's called 1, 2, Nim. And I get to lead that one. That'll be really fun, Sam. And we'll have some guest appearances from some other friends. We'll introduce you to Mary Lou Sarsaparilla and Frank the firefighter and Dandelion, our dancing lion. So the order today is going to be, we're going to read a story, then we'll play a game, move our bodies, and look at an image to ponder. What does that mean? It means we're going to look at a picture of something and we're going to wonder about it. All right, let's get ready to read The Most Magnificent Thing. Thanks, Sam.
All right, we are going to play a game of Nim, and it's going to be between Millie and Willow. Who is going to win? Now we will find out. Up we have Willow, and she is so excited and ready to go and ready to play 1, 2, Nim. She says she doesn't care who wins. It's about playing the game. That's a good spirit there, Willow. All right, up next is Millie. Oh, they're ready to play this game. Millie says she's just excited to have something fun to do with her sister. All right, they're both raring to go, ready to play 1, 2, Nim.
Hi everyone, I'm going to introduce the game. My name is Sam and I'm friends with Miss Day, and we're going to play 1, 2, Nim with Miss Day's dogs Millie and Willow. For this game, we are using breakfast cereal. Hi, we're ready to play 1, 2, Nim. Let's figure out how many pieces we have for our game. Do you notice at home how they're lined up? I see. It looks like they're in groups of 3. Let's count by 3s. 3, 6, 9. All right, let's get ready for Millie and Willow to play the game. The rules are you can take 1 or 2 pieces of cereal. The person who takes, or the dog who takes the last piece wins. Up first, we have Willow. Willow's coming in and it looks like Willow's taking. How many pieces did Willow take? 2 pieces. Millie's coming in, and how many do you think Millie will take? Oh, looks like Millie's taking 2 pieces also. Oh, I see. It looks like there are 5 pieces left. I didn't even have to count. I just knew. I saw 3 and 2. Do you see that at home? All right, it's Willow's turn. Willow is taking, oh, it looks like Willow took 2 pieces of cereal. It's up to you, Millie. How many is Millie going to take? How many do you think at home? Show us on your fingers. Is it going to be 1? Is it going to be 2? Oh, it looked like it was. Oh, yes, 2. That means there's how many pieces left? And here comes Willow. Looks like Willow is the winner. Willow got the last piece of cereal. You can play this game at your house too. Thanks for watching. Bye. Willow is the winner. Bye.
Hi, everyone. My name is Miss Day, and I'm a preschool teacher at Arbor Heights. And I feel very lucky to be with you again today. And this time I get to read a story with you. And I brought my friend Sam. Can you say hi, Sam? And Sam is excited to hear the story as well. And I'll ask you some questions and I'll ask you some questions. And I hope that everyone will share their thinking with us today. All right. We are going to be reading a story called The Most Magnificent Thing. And while we're reading this story, I want you to think, what do I notice? What do I see? And what do I wonder about or have a question about? Okay, so Sam, what do you notice when you look at this cover page? I notice there's a dog. Yeah, I see the dog too. I also notice that there is a child pulling what looks like a wagon full of all sorts of things. And it looks like they're carrying some papers that are rolled up, and the dog has a wrench in its mouth. I wonder if they're going to make something. So we're going to read a book, and this book is called The Most Magnificent Thing, and it's by the author Ashley Spires. The Most Magnificent Thing. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race.
I'm gonna beat you.
They eat. They explore. They relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. I want you to think about, what do you notice or see, or what do you wonder about what's going on in the story right now? Can you tell someone next to you or say it out loud to me? Okay. Do you want to share that? Okay. I wonder, what is she gonna make? Huh. I wonder that too. If you wonder that, can you pat your head? She said she's going to make the most magnificent thing. Let's find out. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
First, she hires an assistant.
It says here you have fetch experience.
Who did she hire? Her dog. Yeah, she did hire her dog. Next, they gather their supplies and they set up somewhere out of the way and get to work.
Watch your step. Important work going on here.
Well, I'm noticing a lot of people walking. It looks like walking around her. She has a lot of things. What do you notice or what do you see? I notice a cat. Yeah, I see the cat in the window too. And there's a bird. Oh, I wonder what if the dog sees them. Wow. I wonder, what is she gonna do with all that stuff? Let's find out. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews.
I agree, assistant.
When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. What do you notice? What do you wonder about now? I wonder what does shocked mean? Well, you're right. It says she is shocked. Do you know what that word means? Yeah, she can't believe it. She can't believe it's not the most magnificent thing. Do you think she's going to give up? Do you think she's going to keep trying? Oh, Sam thinks she's going to keep trying. If you think she's going to keep trying back at home, can you give a thumbs up? All right, let's find out. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles.
This goes here.
Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. And when she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it.
Well, what do you think?
Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. Wow, she really has a good idea of what she wants to make, doesn't she, Sam? Is she giving up? How do you know? Because it says she decides to try again. Yeah. Does she look happy? What color do you think she is on the mood meter? You know, we talk about the mood meter at school. Is she in the red and the blue and the yellow and the green? I think she's in the red. She definitely looks maybe disappointed, maybe a little angry. All right. She give up though? Let's keep reading and find out what happens. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese.
Ew.
But none of them are magnificent. None of them? See, when you notice them, what do you think? What do you wonder about all these things that she's made? Can you tell someone at home? Or you can tell us. What do you think, Sam? What do you wonder about? I wonder what she's going to do with all these things. She made so many. I think they look so cool. Why aren't they magnificent? I don't know, Sam. Only the girl knows, I guess. Let's find out. Maybe if we keep reading, we'll find out. Because she says none of these are magnificent. So did she finish her work yet? Let's keep reading. Her hard work attracts a few admirers. But they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. Where's she on the mood meter now? Red! Yeah, I think she is. Look, she has a dark cloud above her head. And she looks very frustrated, I would say. Did she make the most magnificent thing yet? Let's keep reading and find out what happens. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shape. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of the not right things. If only the thing would just work. I want to take a deep breath for her, because she looks like she's really in the red. She looks really upset. Even her dog looks upset. I wonder what she's going to do now. What do you think she's going to do now? Some people say she's going to try again. Some people say she's going to stop trying. Let's find out. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. She was already mad before, and now she hurt her finger. Oh man, she even looked like she kicked and she's stomping on, she is really, really frustrated. Her face is turning red. Did she make the most magnificent thing yet? Not yet. Let's keep reading. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk.
Fine.
She's looking like she's feeling a little better. Do you think so, Sam? Yeah, I think a walk might be good. Me too. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. Sometimes when we're working really hard on something, we get frustrated. We might need to take a break. Yeah, she went for a walk. That's a good way to take a break. What's another good way, Sam? I agree, taking a deep breath. Looks like she's feeling a little better. What color do you think she is now on the mood meter? Green. I think so too. Let's find out what happens. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing that she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. And then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes.
Aha.
What is she gonna do now? Can you tell someone at home, what do you think she's gonna do now? I think she's gonna use some of the parts and keep trying. I hope so. Let's find out. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. He's chasing a squirrel away. The afternoon fades into evening. And finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
I wonder if that's it in her arms. It says she finishes. Does that mean she made the most magnificent thing? I see all her admirers. It looks like they're taking pieces of her old work. It says, this is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak.
This one's all wet.
We know why that's all wet. Okay, so she finished. She made the most magnificent thing. What do you think it is? I don't know. Maybe, what do you think at home? Can you tell your friend or someone next to you? What is it? They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. And the color could use a bit of work too, but it was just what she wanted. What did she make? She made a scooter. Yeah, one for her and one for her dog. That's right. And why do we think it's the most magnificent thing? Why does she think that? Why do you think that at home? Can you tell someone? Okay, Sam, share it. Because they can ride in it together. That could be why it's the most magnificent thing. The best friends can ride together. Thank you so much for reading the story with me and Sam of the most magnificent thing. And I really appreciated you sharing your thoughts with us and noticing, you know, that the girl never gave up. She kept trying. She persevered. And I know that we can all do that too. Sometimes it gets frustrating when we're working hard and trying to make something and we just can't get it quite right. Maybe if you have a friend nearby or someone you could bounce ideas off of, or even if you're feeling in the rut or frustrated, you could take a break like her. Maybe go outside, or like Sam said, take a deep breath. All right. So maybe when you're reading books at home, you can always think in your mind, what do I notice? What do I see? What do I wonder? And what do I have a question about? All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Banana, meatball. Yeah. Turn it up. Dirty by nature. Turn it up. Patterns in the air, patterns everywhere. Patterns made of shapes, patterns made of grapes. Patterns on the cheetah, patterns on my feeder. Patterns in the nap, patterns in this rap. That's right. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Alright, cool. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Okay, here's one. Banana, meatball. Banana, meatball. Banana, meatball. Banana, meatball. Banana, meatball. Banana, meatball. You got it. Turn it up now. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Alright. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Okay, here's one. Nod, clap, shake your hips. 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 Bring it back. Come on, y'all. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Alright. Make a pattern, make a pattern. Let's make a pattern. Okay, here's one. Loud, loud, quiet, quiet. 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 Patterns when I walk, patterns when I talk. Patterns in my brain, patterns down the drain. Patterns on my nail, patterns on the snail. Patterns on the walls going straight into my eyeballs.
Slabs and zigzags, stripes and spots, spirals, tiles, tater tots. Everywhere I look, these patterns emerge, and then I start to get this funny urge
To make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Alright, make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Okay, last one. Elbow, stomach, stomach, elbow, 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 elbow, stomach, stomach, elbow. Patterns in the air, patterns everywhere. Patterns made of shapes, patterns made of grapes. Patterns on the cheetah, patterns on my feet. Patterns in the nap, patterns in this rag.
One more time.
Come on, yeah. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Alright. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern.
I'm like totally obsessed with patterns.
Oh yeah. My nickname's actually Pattern. Anywhere you look, you can see a pattern and point it right out. Just gotta be paying attention.
Hi, I'm Miss Day, and I'm here with a new friend. Hi there, I'm Mary Lou Sarsaparilla, named after the drink. It tastes a lot like root beer, only without the fizz. My mama says I always had a bubbly personality enough. Hey, and I invited Mary Lou Sarsaparilla here because she was really excited when we read the story. The most magnificent thing. Oh, it was so amazing, those things that she made. I know that she said there was only one thing that was magnificent. I can think of a million ways to use all those other things. So I'm really excited to be here to talk with all y'all. Yes, so she's here to be a part of our Image to Ponder segment. And so the image we're gonna ponder or think about or wonder about is from the storybook. So I'm gonna show you an image, and it's a collection of things that the little girl made. And I want you to think, how many do I see and how do I see them? And I'm only going to show it to you for about 3 seconds. And then you can think about it. And if there's a puppet friend nearby or a parent or a sibling or someone that you can talk to, you can tell them how many you saw. And then I'm going to show it to you again. And maybe you'll see it a different way, or maybe you'll think to yourself, oh, I see it now. This is how many there are. And then you're going to revise your thinking. And mathematicians, we revise our thinking all the time, and that's how we grow and learn. And right now, we're going to see the different ways that we can all see a problem and work it out and come to the same answer. Everyone has great thinking, and it's so important for you to share your thinking. All right, are you ready to see the image? Thumbs up if you're ready. Are you ready, Sarsaparilla? Am I ever? Okay, here we go. Did you at home get a chance to see? Did you see Sarsaparilla? How many did you see? Can you tell me? All right, let's look one more time. All right, on the count of 3, I want you to say how many you saw. You at home, on the count of 3. You ready, Sarsaparilla? I'm ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 10. Did you see 10 at home? I wonder how you saw them. Let's check it out and see how Mary Lou Sarsaparilla saw the 10 objects. And let's check to see, are there really 10? Okay, let's see. Well, I'm happy to share with you how I see them. I see them kind of one image on top of another, and so it looks like they're grouped in twos. So one way that I saw it and figured it was 10 was I counted by twos. Oh, whoa. That is a much different, oh, look, we're going through the whole story. Whoa, where'd it go? There it is. All right, so let's see. I went 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's how I knew there were 10. Did any of you see it that way at home? I wonder if we can see it another way. Oh, hello, Miss Day. I'd like to share with you a tool that I'm familiar with, and it just really jumped out at me when I saw these images lined up like this. Now, this tool that I'm used to using when I do counting collections and such, it's called a 10 frame. And a 10 frame has 10 frames or 10 squares. And so I don't even have to count. If I put one object in each square, I know I have 10, just like I have 10 fingers on my hand. Let me try to share with you what I mean. I'm going to share with you an image of a 10 frame and explain my thinking a little bit more. Okay, thank you, Mary Lou Sarsaparilla. I'm really excited to hear what you have to share. Let's see. So when I add all the images from our image to ponder picture, and I put them all in the 10 frame, one in every single box, it is so clear for me to see how many I have. I don't even have to count. And for you at home looking at this with me, can you tell me how many magnificent things did she make? And you know, maybe she didn't think they were magnificent, but I know a lot of people who could use these things. I think they call it upcycling, and I would say that they are all magnificent. So let's say it together. How many did she make? 10! Yes, and I know that without even counting. Easy peasy. You just put one in each box, and I know and you know that there are 10. We can use tools that we know to help us solve these problems.